Namaste, dear soul crafters. Welcome to my exclusive podcast, Soul Crafting with Tanushree, Crafting Your Inner Awareness. Hi, I'm Tanushree Nair, your energy transformation and mindset specialist, author of the book Bring Out That Red Lipstick, certified life coach, and an energy worker. I am on a mission to enable 100,000 women to discover their innate feminine energy balance through my Inner Shakti blueprint in 90 days. I'm thrilled to bring out this new episode of the podcast show season 1, the Awakening series. As the old wise saying goes, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with the first step. This podcast is for all those people who are in the daily grind of life, who have forgotten to take a pause and smell the proverbial roses. For those who need a hand to learn self mastery of their thoughts, emotions, and inner self. I am learning too, and would like to share this journey with all my fellow listeners. Together we can go miles. I will be sharing and discussing with you how you can discover and maximize your inner awareness by balancing the subtle masculine feminine energy balance within yourself through easy to practice meditations, lifestyle changes. I also invite successful guests to share their inspiring stories and techniques of how they have converted their adversities to opportunities. Tune in to new episodes every Tuesday and Friday, and a special curated guest Soul Sunday series every Sunday. This channel is for all those who are seeking an inside out transformation. Welcome, dear all, to today's episode. It is wonderful to know from my soul crafters that they have been enjoying the episodes and they have sent me such encouraging messages. Yes, they have been telling me that they have tried applying a couple of techniques that I have discussed in my previous episodes and they are finding a lot of changes. Have you been doing too? Do send me a message to know whether it's working for you. In today's episode, we are going to tackle the art of perfectionism. I understand the COVID situation has made a lot of changes to the way we work and live. And I have heard a lot of women, including me, doing the same thing that they did before the pandemic hit. Trying to maintain house and work balance. Added to this is having everyone at home with all boundaries becoming a blur, still trying to give 100% in all areas of their life. Have you been trying to maintain that perfect balance between work from home and work at home lately due to the COVID lockdown? Have you been obsessing over that your otherwise perfectly clean and tidy house is now upside down and you don't get time to fix everything? Have you been feeling uncomfortable due to the change in the office space and the home space? The perfect environment of your office to do your work is missing and hence you cannot reach your set goals. Have you been trying to split your time between giving quality time to your kids and helping them with their online classes and keeping them well fed and happy while juggling your own time? Do you feel fatigued, overwhelmed, and sometimes wanting to run away? As I speak to more and more women around me through my sessions, I find most of them getting overwhelmed and overworked due to the high expectations and benchmark they have set for themselves. From where have they developed these expectations? For some, it is the environment around them. For some, conditioning. Some have self-imposed the balancing criteria to judge whether they are a good mother, wife, spouse, etc. etc. This drives them to chase unrealistic levels of perfection. Social media has also been a contributing factor in setting standards for living looking, and being perfect. The unreasonable standards of always showing what a perfect life is one living through social media has added another stress factor. We have taken upon ourselves to look great, feel great, even when we are dying inside, to take that much needed break, to be the perfect employee who is due for promotion, a businessman who has to portray that one is balanced and holding fort in challenging times for the organization. It ultimately leads to mental fatigue, is what I discovered. I have even killed a lot of plans in my head before it could take birth on paper, only because it did not meet my standards of a perfectly thought out plan. Whenever there is a blur and I cannot visualize the A to Z of that plan, I would shelve it aside. Many such ideas and projects went down the drain. I sometimes feel that pain. What if I had trusted my instinct and let myself start off with that project? Maybe the map would have developed by itself. There would have been a better outcome, or maybe an awesome opportunity which I missed because of my rigidity of not having a perfect plan. I did not trust the universe or anyone else to help me. We all have been provided with all the resources we need to sustain on this planet Earth within us. The body, our vehicle that we have accepted to be in, the experiences that we are undergoing, the relationships that we are surrounded with, spouse, and the children we have are all part of the same plan. Still, we criticize ourselves, wait for that perfect moment to be happy, wait for that perfect timing in future when we can enjoy the fruits of our labor, wait for that perfect job, salary, promotion. We literally hinge our hopes of a perfect future rather than being aware of what we have today in our hand. The idea of perfection is subjective and contextual. We human beings model the paths of others' wins and successes, but we won't know or experience how they achieved it. Perfection is one of the essential masculine energy qualities and should be delicately balanced with the feminine energies of being in flow and with flexibility. While controlled perfection yields awesome results, perfection leading to obsession is dangerous for one's own emotional health. In my book, Bring Out That Red Lipstick, I have dedicated a complete chapter for this masculine energy trait and how not being in balance can tip us off. Whenever you think of achieving perfection in your day-to-day lives and postpone doing something, put these two questions out. 1. According to whom? 2. For whom? 1. According to whom? Who is judging your perfection? Who is rating you for that? Whose level of perfection are you trying to emulate? Against whom will your perfect plans be pitted? Perhaps you are trying to draw that from someone whom you idolize or consider your role model. But do you know their journey? Number 2. For whom? In whose eyes is this perfection important? Are you doing to achieve your own set of ideas of perfection for yourself or to fit it with others outside? Your journey is only yours, and you write the script of that movie. You cannot compare it with other parents or friends or colleagues or even your own parents who might be able to wake up at 5 and do a lot of things that perhaps you cannot do because you sleep late after finishing your chores or spending time with your little kid or a baby that wakes up a couple of times in the night. Rewrite your story to fit you and your personality. Do not wait for your story to be validated by others. You are the heroine or the hero of your own story. Open your palms and see the beauty of our life as is and in the now rather than labeling it to be perfect or imperfect, right or wrong, good or bad, today or tomorrow. Do not beat yourself down if you are unable to go as per the plan of action. Everything is available to us in the present. Just go inwards and listen to what your body is signaling and what messages is your awareness sending you. Be flexible. It improves your resilience. Push aside labels and acknowledge and accept your being to be perfectly imperfect. Accept things as they are and see your being shift from victim of perfection to being empowered. And finally, but not the least, pat your back very often. No deed is big or small. Everything we do leads to the next step. We all have choices. Enjoy the journey. These are some affirmations that I use to bring myself back from perfection syndrome. You can use this too. I am enough. I am what I am. It is what it is. I have everything that I need within me. Say it aloud, looking into the mirror, or chant it like a mantra morning or evening, or anytime you feel the symptoms of perfectionism creeping in. Do let me know what you think works for you. So, if you have been postponing that plan or project and shelving it aside, go revisit it again. If you have been waiting to do that painting, waiting for a stroke of inspiration, go back, pick up those brushes, and start coloring. If you have been waiting to start your program, courses, or workshops and thinking that it's still not clear and not planned out well, go back to the drawing board, start writing, and start putting plan of action. Start implementing by doing small steps so that you don't get overwhelmed. The path will open automatically. Try it and let me know how it went with you. Please share your feedback. Thank you for patiently listening till the end of today's episode. Dear listeners, viewers, you can head over to my website www.tanushreenayar.com to subscribe to my newsletters or connect with me on my FB page and YouTube channel Tanushree Nayar, on Instagram at Soulful Living with Tanushree. You can also book a free 30-minute self-discovery session with me if you want to know more about how I can enable your inside-out transformation. My calendar link is in the description. My book, Bring Out That Red Lipstick is also available on all leading online stores, amazon.in, .com, .co.uk, both in Kindle and paperback versions. If you read it, please do not miss posting a review on Amazon for me to see. Thank you for joining me on today's episode, and until we meet again, stay safe, stay inspired. You are all loved. Peace, love, and light.